Believe it or not, Enkei makes more wheels than just the PF01. And no, it's not the NT03 as well. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Enkei PF01. I'm Giles, welcome to Martini Works Unboxed, where we take a look at the products that you guys and gals are buying for your cars so you can get the cold, hard truths on what they are. So your next purchase, you can make confidently when it comes to wheels, suspension, tires, performance parts, aero parts, whatever you're throwing on your car, you can feel good about it. So let's get into it. So this is the Enkei PF01, and the one that we're going to be taking a look at today, I believe, if I remember, is a 17x8 plus 45. So a low offset, actually a high offset, smaller wheel that's going to be in a 5x114 bolt pattern. So this is going to work good for your earlier generation Civics that are running a 5-lug bolt pattern, anything else like that, your Accords, anything that you'd run a 17 on, even some Subarus back in the day as well if you wanted to run a 17. So here we go. Actually, not a whole lot of packaging on this one. It was literally just a piece of cardboard and a little cover here, but here we get our look at our PF01. As you can see, this is a very high offset wheel by the amount of convexness that you get to it. A lot of times you talk about concavity to wheels. The PF01 is one of those designs that you actually get a little bit of that convex design to. You can actually see it pokes above the outer lip of the wheel. Just know that with higher offset wheels, especially with a design like this, you are going to get this. I know, it's a shocker to some. This is what happens when you go with smaller width wheels with a high offset. It's going to push that face out a lot, and in some cases, it bows outward. Now, if that's not something that you want, make sure you're doing your research, make sure you're watching videos like this so you can see firsthand what that size looks like, because this changes a lot depending on that width and offset. The other thing we got in here is our center cap, and of course you got the valve stem for it as well. So we're gonna go ahead and set this off to the side and go ahead and take a look at this. So the other elephant in the room right out of the gate is that this may look a little bit familiar. And if you're thinking, man, wide set, 5-spoke, split wheel design, that kind of looks like something, you would be absolutely right, because Work did it first. This you could classify, and we would classify, as a replica of the Work CR Kiwami. Work CR Kiwami, Enkei making replica wheels? I know, it's insane to think about, but it happens more than you'd think. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that because this is a replica design of an existing wheel that's still being made, that it's a bad thing or it's a bad wheel. This is still a fantastic wheel choice. It's made with quality, it's extremely lightweight, it's strong, and it comes in a bunch of sizes, and it's relatively an inexpensive option when it comes to a lot of aftermarket wheels. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but it's something that you should definitely know. Because when you do look a little deeper into this wheel, it is still JWL and VIA certified, which is a big thing when it comes to aftermarket wheels. Those are two of what you could say are the trademark like stamps that you want to have when it comes to an aftermarket wheel. And just like the Enkei PF01, when it comes down to the construction of this wheel, we are of course looking at a single piece wheel, but this is made using Enkei's patented or signature matte technology. So now saying matte technology is kind of weird because the acronym for matte has technology in it. It basically stands for most advanced technology, which is a really boring thing to say. Essentially what it is it's rotary forging or flow forming or whatever term they have coined. In this case, Enkei has coined matte technology, or just matte, most advanced technology. Now that's what helps keep these things really lightweight, and when it comes down to weight, we're looking at about 12.25 pounds starting out in the 15-inch sizes. Now these do go up to an 18 by 10.5, which you're gonna max out that weight at right around 22 pounds. So you're still getting a decently lightweight wheel here thanks to the type of construction that these things have. They also do tend to shave a little bit of weight on the back side of the wheel as well. So a lot of times we like to look at the back sides here because you can see things like this pocketing here. A lot of the times you'll see like milling on the back of the spokes. With how thin these spokes are, you're not really gonna get that on this design, but they did cut a lot out of the back pad or face of the wheel here to try to save as much as they could. Now this is the silver finish that we have here. It also does come in a matte black finish, so you get two finish options for the PF01. Enkei does a really good job with their finishes. They're really known for their silver finish, and this looks really, really good. This silver finish is gonna go with pretty much any color vehicle out there, and of course, if you wanna change it up a little bit, you wanna go with that matte black, because that is another popular wheel finish to go with, you can choose that as well. And then of course, what it all boils down to, how much are these things running? What's the selling point on a set of PF01s? And right now, you're looking right around between $260 up to $350 per wheel. These ones right here are running $270 per wheel on martiniworks.com. And as of right now, as far as I've checked, we have the best price on those, and we can, always work a little bit on you if there's somewhere else cheaper. So just shoot us an email, shoot us a message, find us somewhere cheaper. But these are a really good entry to intermediate level wheel if you're looking for a set of lightweight performance wheels. They're going to come in good sizes, going to give you that good brake clearance. The finish is good. And are readily available. So when all said and done with the Enkei PF01, is it my favorite design from Enkei? Probably not. If I had to give my personal favorite design from Enkei, it would it would have to be the NT03. I ran the NT03 on my FRS when I had it, and I absolutely love that wheel. I think the PF01, when you get into the smaller sizes like the 17x8, when you get with the high offsets like a plus 45, you get a lot of that convex look to it. You even get it with the RPF1 in the smaller sizes too, which is why it's such a kind of a controversial wheel, because like it changes so much depending on the size. So with the smaller sizes like this, it's not one of my favorites, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't work. If you're looking at like an early 2000s Civic or something like that, if you're looking at something that just needs this size, it's going to work with that platform because that's what it was initially made for. If you look back 15 years ago, that's what those cars were running. It's what the style was. So if you want to coin the term, I guess, period correct for that, absolutely. Now, does my opinion on that matter, and should it matter to you? Maybe, maybe not. It's up to you at the end of the day, whether you want to run these wheels or not. If you like them, more power to you. But I think in the larger sizes, these wheels really shine. And when it comes down to the design of it, it is pretty freaking similar to the Work CR Kiwami. The price difference there is obviously a little bit, but I think if you want to get just a quality wheel that's got a good brand backing, such as Enkei, I think the PF01 is a great choice. But if you have any other questions about the Enkei PF01 or want to check out which options are out there for your car, you can shoot us a message, you can shoot us an email, or just simply go to martiniworks.com and check them out. I'm Gels, MartiniWorks Unboxed. We'll see you later. Peace.